Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Jaguars take over.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
D.D. Westbrook.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
21-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, Jackson looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's third down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go, set. 32. 35 to left. Time up.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A gain of 3, second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins 0.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he finds Parker here, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29.
This is Fournette. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 16 yards, a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll pitch it back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And a Dolphin first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He'll have a first down inside the 10. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Two and now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Throwing again. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Dolphins 9.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Miami.
They run with Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Breida, the Dolphins.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
To Matt Breida.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
What we got? 35's the mark.
Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Breida on a toss left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 2. They run again with Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 9. 1st down Miami.
And the Dolphin first
now
down.
a 1st and 10 at the 11. They get this out left, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
24. Dolphins 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. taken at about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 26-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
We're on Jaguar.
That'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
It's now 3rd
as they'll
down.
stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,